Hi guys, hi adults too. How are my students? I hope you are fine. Okay, the world crisis continues, so we are going to keep teaching and learning online. Okay. Well, this is virtual class number 2. Well, we are going to start with 2 new topics, right? That you can see on the board, right? And well, the book this year is called English File Elementary 4th edition, right? So we're going to base our activities on the student book and the workbook, okay? If you have any questions or doubts, you can consult us in the WhatsApp group or in the Google Classroom platform, okay? Please follow the instructions strictly, okay? Good. So, these are the new topics, okay? The past simple of the verb to be, and we're going to look at some new vocabulary related to professions, right? And how to use suffixes. This word must be new for you, okay? But it refers, I'm going to explain this later, but it refers to endings, the endings of words, right? Okay, I'm going to explain that later, okay? And word formation is a type of exercise that we are going to work with this year intensely, okay? So, past simple of the verb to be. Remember that the past simple refers to an action or to a state that is finished, that is complete, that started in the past and finished in the past. Okay? Well, we have for the past simple of the verb to be, we have 2 forms: was and were. Okay? And I'm going to give you some examples. If I say, for example, I was a doctor. Let's imagine that I retire from work and I say I was a doctor. Okay? So we use was with I, right? And we use was with he, she, it, or a noun in the singular, like for example the man. Okay? So you say, for example, he was a plumber, yeah, or the man was in Brazil, for example, yes. And remember that it is used to refer to things or animals, especially things. So you can say, for example, it was a tree. Okay? Good. Now, we can also, these are positive sentences, right? Affirmative sentences, because I'm stating facts, right? From the real world. But I can, for example, use negative sentences, right? How do we form them? We add not to the verb. So, for example, I said, I wasn't in England, for example. Or you could say, she wasn't an architect. Or you can say, he wasn't a musician, right? And to ask in the simple past with the verb to be, you can say, for example, were you a doctor? Yes? And you have 2 possible answers. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Okay, that's why we call these questions yes/no questions, right? But we can, for example, ask somebody, where were you? Yes. And in that case, I'm asking for a place, so I cannot answer yes or no. I have to answer, for example, in my apartment. I was in my apartment. I have to answer with a phrase or with a sentence. Okay? Good. Okay, so these are the basic structures of the past simple of the verb to be. We have two forms, was and were. Okay? Let's see now professions. Well, I already introduced some professions, right? For example, I said I was a doctor, right? So we have, let's imagine, let's write down the word or the noun, doctor. We have the ending, or what we call in linguistics the suffix, right? Or, right? The ending of the word. Okay? I was a doctor. Another example could be the verb act, right? And we have the noun actor. For example, we can say John Wayne was an actor, right? Or you can say Brad Pitt is an actor, right? But in that case, you're using the present, right? And now, I can also have professions, or let's say nouns referring to professions with the ending, for example, music, musician, right? A musician is a person who composes music, or who sings, or who is involved, or who studies music, right? That is a musician, a person who studies music. So you have music, musician, right? Or you have, for example, from the verb paint, you have painter, right? This is the ending, right? These are the endings. Okay, so good. And another example could be piano. And from piano we have pianist, right? We can say, for example, Bruno Gelber is a well-known pianist. Or you can say, for example, Franz Liszt was a pianist. Apart from a composer, he was a pianist, a Hungarian pianist. Okay? So these are some examples, right, that refer to professions, right, and their endings, the ending of the words. Okay? Some vocabulary related to professions. Okay, in the instructions you have a link to a YouTube video in which you can, let's say, expand in this topic, and you have more examples, right? So you can consult the video. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the class. We keep in touch. If you have any questions or doubts, you can contact us via WhatsApp or in the Google Classroom. So see you guys. Bye bye.